Good morning. I have Aretha Franklin playing. What you want, baby? Baby, I got it. Oh, what you need? You know I got it. All I'm asking. Little respect, baby. Give me a little respect. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. I tell you what. That's a good song. I used to be a DJ. Do you know that? I worked for KSFA and KSPL and KSPL Gospel, and I was a program director for KBSN out in West Texas, this little AM gospel station back when I was young and stupid. I made $600 a month doing that. Yeah, I worked shit all the time. Anyway, the song is respect, just a little bit. Give me a little bit of respect, just a little bit. And I'm going to try to pull the singing together, you know, and not ramble too damn much, because I've been rambling and had to start over. So anyway, Richard Reeves had an article on Truthdig about Tony Blair, who came to the United States, has been traveling around the United States, and said the U.S. should not try to get people to love it. We shouldn't want people to love us. We should want them to respect us, and they do already. Well, right on the first part, wrong on the second part. Or did I get that right? Right on the first part, right on the second part, wrong on the third part. He's right. We shouldn't want the world to love us. You can't make somebody love you. You can't do anything to make somebody love you. If somebody don't love you, you're screwed. You know, if they don't love you, they don't love you. That's something that comes from somewhere inside humanity that can't be created. Respect, that's something else. You can earn respect. And then the last part that he said that the U.S. has respect, that's bullshit. Because the U.S. doesn't have respect. People try to get into this country. That was his, what he said. He said people try to get in the country and they don't try to leave it because they respect it. And that's bullshit. They try to come here for survival. They try to come here to have a better life because where they're at really sucks. You know, if you've ever just walked across the border, and that's as far as I've gotten into Mexico, you'll know that, the standard of living down there is. And so they come over here to try to get a better job, and a better job to them is really shit job to your average local, but it's a job and it pays money and it's better than what they can have in a village in Mexico. So that's what they come over here for. It's that's what it is. Yesterday I was in a bus and I rode the bus to Houston to the VA hospital, and I rode the bus with a bunch of other 47 percenters. You got that? 47 percenters. That's what this is all about. This is blowback from the 47%. It was a bus full of, guess what? Veterans. Did you get that? Veterans. Oh shit. Man, they don't deserve respect, do they? They're just fucking freeloaders looking at them riding that free bus to Houston. And they're going to that hospital and they're not paying for their medical care. They're being moochers. Don't respect those guys. Don't matter. But don't forget me. I did my time in Oklahoma City. But these guys, a lot of these guys, they went to, Vietnam, and they went to Desert Storm, and they got fucked up. And now they're going to be taken care of, but they don't deserve respect. That really sucks, and it kind of pisses me off. So here's the road we're going to go down. This morning we're going down respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. And I'm going to try to stay on point. How's that? Will that work? Yeah, well, you know, I can never get myself squared in the middle of that damn thing. I don't know why. Alright. It's nice this morning. It's a little bit foggy. The website TruthDig and a bunch of other carriers, a bunch of other those websites I look at, had carried the article by Chris Hedges. He writes some pretty good shit. And he said, what poison do you want to take? Said you can take the Republican poison or the Democratic poison, but it didn't matter because either way, they're going to shove that stuff down your throat. And here's what he wrote. He said, corporate power. I'll read this correctly. Corporate power, no matter who is running the war after January 2013, is poised to carry out U.S. history's most savage assault against the poor and the working class, not to mention the Earth's ecosystem. And no one in power, no matter what the bedside manner, has any intention or ability to stop it. Yeah, I could still do radio. It's the the corporations run this country, and that's what I was telling one of these guys yesterday. All he has for news access is the local news, you know, the TV news. He don't read the paper, don't have internet. He was like about 10, 12 years older than I was. Well, still am. Whatever. You know, my kids would probably correct me about that. Anyway, yeah, he's about 10 years older than I am. He's retired. And he don't know shit. And the guy that I rode back with yesterday, you know, he's a Desert Storm veteran. Not as old as that guy, but he's fucked up. And he spent time in Desert Storm, and you don't know shit. He don't get it. You know, he said, I don't know why the hell we ought to have to pay for water. Water ought to be free. Well, you know, we pay for water because somebody has to pump it to us. You got to pay for that. There's nothing wrong with paying for water. But neither one of them has a clue about how the damn country works, why it works. They live in this little bubble. And those are the 47%. And that's why the goddamn corporations are owning them, because they're controlling them by the media. I know that, and you know that. And why is that? Because they have no R-E-S-P-E-C-T. None of that for you or me. We are screwed with Romney. Oh, damn. I could do that kind of music, but I don't like it. Yeah, I can write poetry, too. But, yeah, you know, we're screwed because they don't respect us. And I can tell you something else. It's our own damn fault. It's our own damn fault. And I'll tell you why. Because we don't respect first. We don't respect first. I'm proud of my kids. I have good kids. And I love them, and they love me. And I didn't make that happen. That just happens. But what I did make happen is respect. Because I have respected them. And they respect me. You have to give it first, man. You can't go around saying, I deserve respect. You can't stand up with a goddamn flag and say, I served. Hey, I got an email. Did you hear that? So, I served. I deserve respect. You got to respect first. You do the respecting, and it bounces back to you. And we don't respect each other in this country. We don't give a shit about each other. We treat each other like shit. And we don't work together. And we don't care about what's going on down the road or, you know, anywhere like that. We don't respect each other. So why the hell should those rich guys respect us? We're just a bunch of fucking animals. No respect. You want to change your damn world? I'll tell you how you change your world. You're not going to fix those corporate assholes because, you know, we're kind of screwed on that. You can't change the world. Everybody can change the world, and they're not going to change the world by walking up and down the goddamn street protesting, because if you do that, Homeland Security's going to nail your ass. You done let that happen. And you can't do it by sitting on a stupid little website like I'm doing. That ain't gonna work either. I know that, but I'm trying anyway. But, you know, the way you're going to change the world, you can change the world, and the way you do that is by respecting other people. And sometimes people don't deserve it. And sometimes they prove that to you. But until they prove that to you, you give them respect anyway. And on a certain level, every person should have respect. They should have respect for being a living being. And they should have respect for being a human. And a lot of things a lot of people do doesn't deserve respect. Of course not. But they deserve respect as being humans. That means even if they're criminals, they shouldn't have their goddamn toes cut off because they're humans. If they're criminals, deal with them with the legal system. Don't cut their toes off. Don't waterboard the motherfuckers. Don't torture them because they're human beings and they shouldn't be tortured. And if they're, you know, kind of backwoods bad guys, don't respect what they do, but respect who they are. And if it's a rich son of a bitch, respect them until they don't deserve it. Now, I can tell you, if any of those politicians came to my house and they were hungry, and I knew they were hungry, I get something to eat. I'd respect them for being humans. I don't respect what Romney or Obama are doing. I don't respect that. It don't deserve respect. But I respect the parts that deserve respect. And I choose to respect people first. And that's the thing. See, that's the whole point. If you respect people first, then you start changing the world. And the way you do that is by looking at other people and seeing that they have value. And that's what I do. I drive down the road and some son of a bitch pulls out in front of me. I back up and let him go instead of getting pissed off. And say, what the fuck are you doing in my way? What are you doing in my way? Get out of my way! No, it's bad when I go to pick my kids up at school. Shit, man, it's like a demolition derby. The cars come from every direction in there like that. And nobody wants to give anybody else. That's sad. Nobody respects each other. Every once in a while somebody else say, go on, and you go on. Half time, though, you know, you just have to kind of nearly run somebody over to get out of the damn parking lot. No respect. You go into a store, you treat somebody courteously. Somebody coming out the door, you step back and get out of the way instead of bullying them through the fucking door. A little bit of respect goes a long way. Change the world that way. You keep respecting people, and you respect the people that are around you, some of them's going to treat you like shit anyway. Some of them's going to respond to that. And we ain't never going to get out from under this shit until we respect ourselves. That's what it's all about, man. That's what I wanted to say. Respect. Let's hear that song again. Yeah. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. We're talking R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Now, let me say something else about this deal. Before I go today. I'm a member of the 47%, and I started these video blogs as blowback because my song ain't playing. Why ain't that playing? There it is, baby. Yeah. Give me a little respect, yeah. On the front porch in the morning. Uh-huh. I ain't gonna do you wrong. That's right, Aretha. You sing that song. Anyway, what I was telling you is this. I learned something a long time ago. I learned that respect starts with yourself. It starts with who you are. It starts with what's coming from here out. You don't respect yourself, then you're fucked. Nobody's going to respect you. And if all you do is play the plastic face, you play the plastic face, you worried about what you're going to look at? Oh, my makeup, my hair, these guys that worry about their fucking hair, you know, oh, I gotta get me a hair piece, I gotta, you know, hair plucked from in. Good grief. Give me a break. You're 40 years old and your hair's falling out. I'm lucky, you know, they say you can't say anything because your hair, you know, it's all there. But, you know, pain in the ass. Respect yourself, and you do that not by being a plastic person, but by being who the hell you are. And that's what I do. I am me. I decided a long time ago that I'm going to be me, and I believe that other people should respect me for who I am, not what I present. I shouldn't have to go around earning respect. I should get it. Because I give it. And that's the way it should work. So, you know, you look at that crazy ass old redneck that drives that van with those nasty, you know, bumper stickers on it. He's got hair, and, you know, he can't afford a dentist. And, you know, it looks like a fucking hippie, and he talks bad, and, you know, I ain't playing that damn game, people. I am who I am. And you be who you are, and I'll respect you for that. Both those dudes yesterday, we had good conversations. And one of them was mild-mannered and kind. You know, just the kind of guy that you'd like to kick back on the front porch with a beer. And he was thoughtful and listened and was curious, you know. And a nice guy. The other guy was, man, he was redneck. I'm telling you, he was redneck. He had 4 ex-wives. And you can tell by the way he talked, he didn't know a hell of a lot. But they were being themselves, and they were pretty cool. I run across these people that are not being themselves. They're putting a fucking plastic face on, and then they want you to put that plastic face on. And there's no respect on either side because they know each of them are lying, and I ain't gonna fucking lie. So on these daily wacky ranting things of the 47%, what I'm trying to tell you, okay, is that we're people. And most of us are good people. Most of us deserve respect. And you don't have a fucking clue. You don't have a clue. You don't know what it's like. So I'm going to try on this blog thing. If I can get my head right in the middle right quick. I want you to know I'm going to try, if nothing else, to paint a picture of what life is like out here in the backwoods. And real. This is fucking real. We ain't talking about some Hollywood movie that made some shit up. You know, some country movie that shows where some country star came from when he was young. No, we ain't gonna do that. This is real, buddy. This is real life. This is a real guy sitting on a real front porch in front of a real mobile home in a real backwoods yard with real living problems, concerns, and ideas, and a real fucking brain in my head. So there. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's pretty cool. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's all I want you to give to me.